Hi everyone! Today I want to share a lot of projects that I made with the Cup of Christmas stamp set and Cup of Cheer dies. These are really fun and they're currently on the Christmas closeout, holiday closeout list. It's the end of the season. It's middle of December, and so Christmas stuff is kind of coming to an end, and I'm at last minute treats is where my brain is focused right now. So I've made some cute little treat holders and things like that, and I want to show you these projects with the Cup of Christmas collection here. And you can adapt some of these for other stamp sets. And when I'm done showing you what I've made with this stamp set, we're going to put together this little cocoa packet box. And it's a great little gift to give to people who you work with or teachers and things like that. So we'll put this together. And then I want to show you first, though, a lot of these projects made with this set because it's currently on, like I said, it's the end of the holiday catalog, and so these items are gone. So when they sell out, they'll be gone. And I think this is the kind of set you're going to want to have all around in your collection. It's great for people who bake gifts because you've got sweet Christmas wishes. So if you're a cookie baker and you give people cookie treats, you can make a little tag with that. If you give Starbucks gift cards, for example, you've got Cup of Cheer, that's really great. But then you've got just Merry Christmas and things like that that you can use on a variety of projects. So I think this is a really nice addition to any stamper's collection. It's great for scrapbooking too. I think that the dies are fabulous. So let's go through these. I want to point out that these images are reversible. So you see you've got two cups here with the dots and two with the stripes. Those are actually only one stamp. And they are cut in such a way that the detail is precise on both sides. So you can use them and simply flip them to get your image with the handle going one way or the other. So that's really cool. You're going to see more reversible stamp sets coming up in the Spring Mini catalog. There's quite a few in there too, and I think there's even one in the upcoming Celebration catalog. So keep a lookout for some new items in this reversible stamp trend. Okay, I want to point out these dies. There are candy cane dies, which I used to make this card, so there's no cups involved here, but I used the candy canes, and I like that you can layer them to get some red and whites together if you want to. And then I also used this little leafy branches here. So these are all from that, and the stamp set is from this set as well. Here I've used those reversible coffee cups to make a little thank you card, which I'm going to put a Starbucks gift card in here and give that to somebody. So I needed a quick thank you, so this was really simple. I just stamped straight onto some Stampin' Up note cards and envelopes. They come pre-cut and scored, and that was a 2-second card. Next we've got some coffee cups here, and I've used this poinsettia layering piece, which is this one here, on top, and some more stamps from the collection. And here's the holly and the bow, and I used some little berries. Here's that poinsettia. Now for this one, I made it a tea holder, so you can put some little teas in here, and I think that's a really fun option if you don't drink coffee. And there's a few different little teas you can put in this little holder, and I have a tea holder tutorial already, and you can look that up, tea bag holder tutorial, on my channel or at my blog, bethspapercuts.com, and you'll see several different tea bag tutorials, because I've made tea bag tutorials for like Mother's Day and this lady's tea that we were having, and I needed to make a little favors for that. So I've made plenty of little holders that fit the tea bags. Okay, and then I've got these little Hershey hot chocolate kisses. I don't know about you, but a lot of us stampers, we make our projects based on what flavor Hershey kisses have come out recently, and also what flavor, M&Ms, the candy aisle is always intriguing to a crafter. So I found hot cocoa Hershey kisses, super fun. I love the little dots on there, so I mimic those in my hot cocoa, and that's a really fun little treat holder. Oh, here's a really fun variety of hot chocolate that I actually was given this as a gift, not this one, but similar little container. It might have even been the same brand, I'm not sure, last Christmas. I thought it was really cute, and I used the the jar often, actually, because I thought it was such a cute little jar. It says Silly Cow, and the jar is really a fun shape, and I put little buds in here, you know, throughout the growing season. I just clip a few things from my garden, and I think they look really cute. Anyway, so I'm going to give this to somebody, and I made a little tag for it. It says Merry Christmas, and I've got a few of the dies from here. So that's a fun one. And we're going to make together, we're going to make this little cocoa packet. I brought this one out because I wanted to show it to you. I thought it was adorable. I saw this little snowman face. Now, I've been using this snowman face on so many shapes and tags, mostly on this little curvy keepsake. This is also on the closeouts. Now, they've said that this will probably come back, or maybe come back in the next holiday catalog, but that's a year away, and this is a darn cute box. So you might want to grab the curvy keepsake die now while you can, and not wait till next October or something, because it's really cute. I've used it for a ton of things, and these little enamel shapes are just adorable, and you can just stick faces on anything. And these are also on closeout, and these I don't think are coming back. There's no word on that. So I would grab some of these. They come in this little box of snowman parts to go with the snowman builder punch, which I think they said might come back. You really got to check out that closeout list, because those snowman things are adorable. There's little felt pieces, and there's these little enamel shapes. I was running out of them, but I wanted to show it to you. I saw this little cup on Pinterest. It was by another stamper named Stampin Up. Is what her watermark said. Really cute, and I thought it was adorable, so I wanted to show this to you, and you can check that out on Pinterest, because I had done something like this, but he's so cute, and these little enamel shapes are so cute, so I wanted you to see those before they're gone for good. And anyway, we're going to put this one together, and I'll show you how to do it. It's really a simple box. It's really fun because you pull up on the ribbon, and the hot cocoa is revealed, and they don't have to take it apart. So, I'll put that out of our way here, and I will show you how to do it. This is a fun little thing to give to teachers, or if you're working in an office, you can put one of these on everybody's desk, and it's a nice little treat that's not going to cost you a lot of money. Now, you can get 2 boxes from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and what you're going to do is cut it in half, which is at 4 1/4, 4 1/4. And then you're going to score a 1/2 inch down each side. And then we need a 1/2 inch in the middle. So this is an 11-inch piece, so we're going to score at 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. And then you're going to cut some notches on that score line. Okay, and I like tear tape for this because it doesn't take time to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and put that along the edge here, right up next to that score line. Alright, attaching my 2 sides together. And now I've got this little pouch. And we're going to need a hole in the top. So I just grab my hole punch, and right over in the center, about 1/4 inch down, I'm going to punch it. I punch the top one, and then I go through that same one, lining it up. So I've got my hole. I'm a little bit too far to the one side, but that's alright. Okay. Once I put the ribbon in there, it won't be so obvious. Next I'm going to use a little piece of Wrapped in Plaid Designer Series paper. This is cut 3 inches by 4 1/4. The 3-inch size is really nice because this paper is 6 by 6, so that enables you to get 2 of these in one sheet. Go ahead and put that down. And then I used my Layering Circles dies to cut myself a sheet of vellum here, a little vellum circle. And then, using the dies from the A Cup of Christmas, Cup of Cheer bundle, I am going to make my little coffee cup. So I've got my Whisper White mug, and I'm going to use some liquid glue to just adhere it down. Now I like to just run it across when it's tiny like this. Some people like to use a sponge dauber or other little adhesive tricks. I just kind of go across it. And then from that same die set, I forgot to pop out these little centers, although I think I might leave those, except for the one. There we go. Sometimes I like to leave them and sometimes I don't. But right now I'm going to leave them. Okay. So I'm going to put that in the corner. And then I'm going to lay down this little bow right there. I'm going to set that aside for a minute while I finish putting together the box, and that way it'll dry. Now I pre-stamped also from this same stamp set this Merry Christmas. And what I did was emboss it in white embossing powder so that it really shows up against that shaded spruce cardstock. How I like to add this little flag end is I go straight up the center and then meet that center. There we go. Okay, now let's work on the ribbon. I wanted to do the ribbon before gluing it because there's a little bit of futzing going on. So this is also in the Christmas closeouts, the holiday closeouts. It's cherry cobbler striped ribbon. And you can do the ribbon in a couple different ways. You can just add a little bit of ribbon to the box up at the top and tie a little bow and just have it be a cute closure. Or you can put the ribbon all the way through the box, all the way underneath the hot chocolate and back up, and that will enable you to, when you pull up on the ribbon, it pulls the hot chocolate up with it, revealing the hot chocolate, and also they can take the hot chocolate out without having to untie your cute little packaging. So that's what I'm going to do. So you need to go all the way down to the bottom of your box and then leave yourself a little bit of ribbon sticking out at the top for them to pull on. Okay, so you're going to go in with your ribbon straight across through both holes and then kind of make sure it's even on both sides, and then grab something like a bone folder or a ruler and just push down to kind of make that ribbon go to the bottom. And now you can stick your hot chocolate packet inside. And see how it'll come up and down with your pulling of the ribbon. Okay. You know what I forgot to do? Just occurred to me. I forgot to put the marshmallows and the hot chocolate on this. I want to show you that because I thought it was a really cute detail. And what I did was I cut out an oval in soft suede. And hopefully this is dry enough to where I can turn it over and not ruin it. Alright, so I cut an oval in half and then I went behind it and just let a little bit show through. Kind of a little lip of hot cocoa, which is probably physically wrong because it would spill over the top since we don't have that same little rounded edge on the side, but that's okay. It's cute. And I cut off the ends that were still showing. And then in this little box of snowman goodness that I'm almost out of, there were these, here they are, these little tiny styrofoam balls. And I used those as little marshmallows. They're really fun with the snowman stamp set. Oops, see, they kind of come flying out at you. They're staticky. And they could be like the snowman throwing little snowballs up into the air. One of the images on the snowman bundle is like the snowman juggling snow. Super cute stuff. You should really check out the closeouts and get them while you still can. They're not on sale. Some things are. But the snowman bundle and this cup of Christmas cheer is not, because it's just too cute. But you should take a look at it anyway, because I think you're going to get a ton of use out of it. There we go. Now I've got hot chocolate on my mug, and that makes me happy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to finish tying this, give that a moment to rest. So I am using some cherry cobbler baker's twine, which is technically not available yet. It's in the spring catalog coming up, and I had it on my desk, so I had to use it. But you can easily throw some white baker's twine on here. They used to carry baker's twine in so many colors, and they really don't anymore as much. So I always check for it when it's, this is in a pack of 4 different colors in the spring catalog, so I grabbed it immediately. And I always look at the clearance rack to see if there's baker's twine on there, because it's just such a useful accent.
And I cut myself way too big a piece.
That's a lot of leftover baker's twine. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking there. Good thing baker's twine is not expensive. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to put down my little cocoa mug. I hope that you'll check out my blog, bethspapercuts.com. And I'll have pictures of all of the projects I kind of showed you really fast at the beginning of the video. And you can see them all. And also I have a Facebook group called Beth's Paper Cuts Idea Sharing Group. I also have a Facebook page, Beth's Paper Cuts. But the Idea Sharing Group is kind of fun because if you join that, you can post what you're doing. If you have made something with a hot cocoa packet, or you've made a chocolatey treat, I want to see it. I love the sharing of Stampin' Up, the sharing between people and crafters. So if you join there, you can post too, and you can show me what you do with hot cocoa packets, what you do with the cup of cheer stamp set, or the snowman things, or whatever it is you're making. I want to see it, and so does everybody else. So share there, join me there, Best Paper Cuts Idea Sharing Group. You have to ask to join because it's a group, but I approve everyone. So head over there and join and show me what you're making. And I'll have these things on there as well. And I have links to some other cocoa packets I made a few years back with that cute little gingerbread man punch. Anyway, all kinds of stuff on there. So I hope that you like my Cup of Cheer projects. They're super fun. I am sure that these will delight somebody who gets them. They're just so cute with these little marshmallows. So adorable. And everything is just really cute when you add little bits of ribbon, and all the little details just really make it special. And these dies have tons of cute little details. So check it out. Cup of Christmas and Cup of Cheer on the holiday closeouts right now. Check out what ribbons are on sale, things like that, and maybe grab that curvy keepsake box while you're there too, or I think maybe even this ribbon. There's a lot. There's a lot. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.